so why I said backward is, this is the 3 hours program. So within that they have to see the end output. So we work to the level so that it is doable and it is easily connectable from here to there. So mostly we made lot of gestures and signs within the product so that it is easy to help them plug and play and see the product. So the delivery is going to be with lot of PPTs, videos, and then games, interactive sessions, all that. So that this 2.5 hours is going to be melting away for them. It will never be a draggy session. And also to meet all the age groups, whichever age group we have mentioned, 5 to 12 years, we will ensure each one sees value for their own age group. So we will try to ensure that children are rightly engaged across the age group. So we together are going to present it in, so that the program is as lively as it could be. Yes, and we thank you all, thank you parents for choosing this program, because it is not that every parent can understand first what it is, and then not every parent can see the value behind this program. So one more thing is, we have planned to have a milestone after every quarter. So 3 months we will give them 12 projects. So because every month 4 weeks we are going to present. Based on this, we expect children to come up with their own product, because we are giving a toolkit. So they should know how to use things for different reasons. And end of this quarter there is a milestone. So children will submit their assignment, we will evaluate it and then give certificates as for milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3. So these milestones help them to become their own creators. In future they could be entrepreneurs, in future they could be conceptual designers, they could be a person who can contribute on the whole for the society. So that is the idea of artifact, because children becomes experts in one particular field, but not an expert who can handle different things parallelly. An expert could be a contributor if he can work through cross-functional projects, because always experts come up with a field work and then give a specific output, but it can become a final product only if he knows to see the value across through different streams of expertism. So for example, if children can understand the aesthetic look and also the science and also why and how it is going to be implemented, which means the history part of it and the future part of it. So in how, meaning to say, the real life connect of the science, and also to make it appealing. So when these three are equally developed in a child, it is for sure that they are going to be great learners and great contributors and great human beings in the future. Am I making sense? Yeah. So that's about it. Prathama, you are there, your video got stuck. So alright, so mostly whatever we have given, we try to make it an independent contribution by the child, but a very minimal. If the age group is lesser, probably your support is required. Especially 8 and above years need not need any parental support. Very little, very little. But maybe 5 or 6 years old might need some support. So here I would like to keep 2 precautions. One is, the parent should allow the child to explore, because all of us are a child within. So the moment we get to see a plug and play, in order to get a final output with a success, we will tend to contribute more than allowing the child to participate. So the parent should always be a facilitator rather than a participant. So our instructions will always be focusing on the child, and we request parents to be facilitators and support the child, and not to help the child or to participate in making the final product. Right? So only then the program will be 100% successful, even if the product is not successful. See, the process is more important rather than the product. So these products are just an opportunity for the child to try and test, and not, so that here the real success is how the child applies his mind in order to get the product. So it is okay that if the child fails to get the final product, but how the brain thinks to achieve the final output is more important than achieving the final product. So I request the parents to allow the children to make the best of the exploration, and our support should always be there, allowing them or helping them in doing things. That's point 1. And point 2 is, see, it is all tested. We have made correct dimensions and then made a product so that everyone will get the right products in hand. In case if 1 or 2 is deviated, please bear with us. So it is all an experimental product. In case of certain deviations, please don't get emotionally connected to that. So it is all an experimental products. 99% it should work, but there could be certain deviations. Please bear with us on that as well. Okay. You have any questions? So so it is an integrated learning. So we want children to value the history and contribute to the future, understand the science, and also enjoy the aesthetics and also value the things. So it has multiple dimensions, and we are going to address it in terms of every dimension possible in order to make learning more integrated, more connected, and more meaningful. How I am going to take classes for? Sorry, ma'am. No, it will not one, the discussions will be like that. So see, every speech, each one takes it in their own style of listening. So the way it is presented, it will ensure that it caters to different age group children. So they take parts of it, and then we will guide them in different ways. We will help them take different roles, and as well and take meaning with their own age sense. It is not a segmented class, compartmentalized class. It is going to be an integrated, but still it makes sense to every age group, right? Yeah. So I think I presented whatever I had in my mind. So you can pose your questions. No, you have to, sorry. See, what I mean to say is you can help, but most, we are the best judge. So ensure that they try their best. See, it is not for you, but generally sometimes in the school also, when we do things, when we give the craft kit and then make children do it, most of the times parents tend to do it because they want to see the output more perfect. So that alone I would like to alert the parent, because this opportunity I couldn't take it for my school program. So as a result of what I could observe in my school program, I just, because this program especially requires that particular alert. So that is it. You can also come for help, but you can check whether this particular act, whether my child can do or I can support. So we are leaving it to you. So we request you to allow your child to do make the most of it. That's it.